Hey, what are you doing?
I want to work.
I want to play. And this video is about balancing work and play so you can both get what you want and have a relationship that takes care of each of your individual needs and also provides time for you to share cool things together.
Yeah, and get a lot done in the process.
Ah! Oh! Oh!
Before we begin, we would like to give you a link to something that we created. It's in the space below. It's called Gen X.
Starting over.
Yep.
And it's our story.
It's how we do it. It's how we do what we're doing. And it's a free ebook, and we'd love for you to have it. And we'd love to hear what you think about it.
The ebook includes concepts that we're going to talk about right now, and it also has a his and hers viewpoint on how we do things and why we do things, as well as some tips and tricks that will help you keep your relationship happy and fun and balanced. Balance is key.
So how do we get this balance?
We use a calendar.
Yes. So by the end of this video, we hope that you're going to take all the tips that we're about to give you, get a chance to implement them and make them your own.
Or at least one.
Yeah.
You know, start with something.
So starting with something is the best place. So we create that schedule. We actually sit down the first thing.
Every day.
And we go, what's on the plate for the week and for today?
Yeah. So Monday morning we plan the whole week. What's going on? What do the kids need? What do we need? What do we have on our socials calendar? What are we doing with clients? All these different things. And we have a central place. We use a shared Google Calendar that we both access that everything is on.
Yep.
On top of that, we have a task list of things that need to be taken care of. Some of them daily, some of them monthly, whatever. But everything is very much on our phones in the calendar of the task list. And then when we review it, we check in. Where are we at? What do we need? We spend a lot of time working alone. I mean, individually.
Yeah.
We have separate offices for this reason because we're both more productive when we're building things to work alone.
One of the things I tell you that was challenging for me in the beginning was getting into the routine of scheduling every day. I've tried so many things over the years, like calendars and reminder notes and the apps and everything. But I think the big catalyst was what we were creating together and understanding how much fun and productivity we can have in our life. It was very inspiring, and it gave me a bigger reason than my resistance. And ever since then, it's been completely worth it. In fact, when we don't do it, now that we have been, if we ever slip, it's, I don't want this.
I think one of the biggest productivity killers is not having a schedule, which sounds ridiculous, but if you have a day and you don't know what you're supposed to be doing or what's needed or whatever, what needs to be taken care of, and we have a schedule for the whole week with the whole house and everything from laundry to cleaning, and the kids participate in that.
Yeah.
So we maintain our world as a family, and there's a lot of ways to do this, but
And it doesn't take the fun out of living.
it's just organizing your
Yeah.
time. And when you organize your time, you have more free time. And to me, time is money, and time is a huge gift.
Yeah, and then
So-
you reduce what they call decision fatigue. If you haven't heard that term, look it up. Decision fatigue is when you have constant things on your mind to make decisions on that wear you the hell out. And if you just had a list, you already know it's got to be done.
Or where are we going to eat for dinner?
Oh, God. We're going to eat in the kitchen. Yeah.
So, yeah, thinking about what you're going to do, this decision fatigue is real. But when we plan our week, we have the movie membership where we can see up to 3 movies a week. So we plan 1 movie a week and we go see something. We put that on the calendar and buy tickets. And then we have half a day during the week to just turn everything off and be together and do whatever feels right in the moment. And that might be just flopping on the couch and binge watching something for 4 hours. And we just do whatever
And some ice cream.
feels right to just unplug and just be together and connect. Sometimes we go out and do something, whatever it is. But when we have that uninterrupted time block, it's something to look forward to. It's like a two dates a week.
And fun is really a big part of this, too. It gets part of the schedule.
Yeah.
And some of the fun we have are things that we plan in the future. Like this weekend, we're going to go see Dog Star. Keanu Reeves plays the bass for the band.
It's a great band.
And in October, you're going to come see Iron Maiden with me.
I sure am.
And we have all this fun that we plan out. And sometimes it takes planning it way out
It does.
to make sure that we can actually do it.
I think the time goes by really fast right now, and it seems like weeks fly by. So when you look at the events, Facebook events is great because you can find stuff that's local in your neighborhood. There's Meetup, there's all kinds of stuff that you can find events and things to do and social things to go out and meet people or just whatever kind of events. There's live music all over the place. When you
Yeah.
look at those events, put them on your calendar if they're even moderately interesting. So this was an invitation that I made to him was like, if you're like interested in going at all, put it on our calendar and send me a note. I'm interested in this or invite me to it.
And something else that we balance is time by ourselves. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean together. I mean,
Hello.
sometimes I need to just go be Jeremy in a dark or light place or a pinball machine or behind a pitcher. You need time to you know.
Behind a pitcher? Do you go drink pitchers of beer alone?
Not really. It's been a long
Okay.
time.
I was going to say, I didn't know you were doing that. So okay.
Never since they closed Long Wongs on Mill Avenue, I
Oh,
haven't really done that. But
I was like, I didn't know you were doing pitchers alone. Maybe we should talk about this.
yeah, I drink alone song. No, so
But alone time is real, and it is.
it's really important. And if you guys can't give each other alone time, and you're wondering why you're like picking at each other or you don't have stuff to talk about, give each other some
Yeah,
space.
figure out how to miss each other.
We're geniuses. We're like amazingly hilarious and creative people. And we really need our own time to go charge in our own unique way.
We're geniuses.
Yes, we are geniuses.
Well, we're at least insane. I'm not sure what's true.
And so it's another thing we do. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that we also spend time with other friends without
Yes.
each other.
Yes.
So when you become a couple, a lot of times you become a couple and then everybody else goes over there. Or you start spending time with couples or, you know, whatever. You only do things together. And there's things that I like to do and things that he likes to do. We do them individually or with other people, and that's okay. And that's highly
Yeah,
encouraged.
It's highly encouraged.
I do like playing pinball, and sometimes we go together, and sometimes he goes by himself. But if there's something I want to do, and he doesn't want to do it, and I know somebody else who would want to do that with me, then I go with them.
Yes.
So you know, keep your
And
friend
that,
base.
that
open.
includes everybody. Both of us have friends that we would like to do things with. And we are not, God, I can't stand this. And when I see it happen in people, well, now that you're with me, you don't need those friends. Ugh, that's not us.
Yikes.
And we recommend that not be you either. If that's the kind of control you have, there's other things you should be really working on. So,
Yeah, that just like put a big wet dish towel on this conversation.
sorry. So let's just jump into some fun.
No, I do want to just take a moment though, because it's real. When you're with a partner, giving them space to be who they are, asking them what they care about, what they want to do, schedule date nights, schedule time together, schedule that stuff, initiate that
Yes.
conversation, and ask them like, hey, when are you going out with your friends? What are you doing with your friends? Encourage them to go be themselves too. Because a lot of times I think in relationships, people don't think they have that permission. Like they don't feel like they can.
Yeah.
And that conversation on boundaries around spending time with other people needs to be there. And the friend killer pandemic, I've known several people who have done this, where they get in a relationship and then they alienate their partner's friends and just push them away. And typically those friends are going to respect it, but it sucks because that person is now diminishing their partner.
I know that, well, we both know, you and I want us to be as actualized and self-fulfilled as we can be.
Mm-hmm.
We know that we bring a lot to each other in our experience, but neither of us has the illusion that we are 100% of what the other partner needs. That isn't, I mean, in our opinion anyway, it's just not possible. It's not
really
realistic,
rare.
and it's
I think you're lying if you
Yeah.
say that that's true.
and it's a sign of insecurities and pain and things that need to be dealt with. If you
Unless
think,
you're like a clone
Yeah.
or something. I really think that individuality is, everybody is so unique that finding someone who likes everything exactly the same way you do is,
no,
it's a mathematical impossibility. So when you have things in common, which we do, there's
Yes.
plenty of things we do like doing together, and you have other interests, then you have the possibility of a rich friend base and a rich social life But again, use the calendar. Plan. Say, hey, I haven't seen so and so in a while. Hey, do you want to have breakfast? I'm doing this like I'm calling them on a phone. Hey, do you want to have breakfast? That's better. And,
Stretch the cord.
And like typically most of the people in my life now, like, yeah, let's do that next Thursday. People schedule stuff out.
Yes.
I don't know. But that's great because then I'm like, cool. Where do you want to go? When do you want to go? Put it on the calendar and then that's booked. And I love that dynamic because if something happens and we need to move it, that's fine. But if you never put it on the calendar, it will never happen.
So we'd love to hear about how your life is organized and put together. Or have you been on the journey and you found new ways to do it? Are you still on the journey and you're looking for more help? Whatever the case is, we'd love for you to subscribe, get to know us, leave some comments. Let's get engaged and talk and see what we can think up together.
And if you're part of a partnership and a relationship, drop some ideas about what you do for fun, how you keep your relationship fun and alive. Drop that in the comments too, because when you're with someone all the time, you need ideas and you need to intentionally do stuff together. So we'd really appreciate your input. Thanks. We'll
Talk to you
to you
soon.
next time.
Ah!